Check that out. I'm convinced this is why my family wants it to snow every day. So we went from a 2-hour delay to a 3-hour delay to now school's closed. So of course, what does that mean? My son comes running up to the kitchen asking me, what is the fancy snow day breakfast? So stay tuned because I'm making apple pie pancakes. It's snowing again, so you know what that means. They closed the school again. My son has literally been on mid-winter recess for the last week, and now he hasn't had school Monday, Tuesday, and now Wednesday. So we're making fancy breakfast. What are we making? Apple pie pancakes. They're super easy, so convenient. They freeze perfectly. So let's get started. So what I have here is apple pie filling. Now, I make apple pie filling in the fall, and I make so much of it, and I freeze it. So I took this out of the freezer, I defrosted it in the microwave, and now I just want to cut it up because these are pancakes, it's not an apple pie, so I don't want the slices, I want little chunks. So I'm just taking a pair of kitchen shears, and I'm going to go in and just roughly snip the apples until they're little chunks. So now that we have our apple pie filling all cut up into chunks, we're going to put this aside and we're going to start on the pancake batter. Now, for the apple pie filling, if you don't have fresh apple pie filling, that's fine. You don't need to. You can use the canned stuff. It doesn't matter. This is supposed to be quick and easy but delicious. So that's fine. So let's put this aside, grab another bowl, and I'm just using a prepared pancake mix. You can use any brand. It doesn't matter. This just happens to be my favorite. And it's the complete mix, meaning you don't have to add eggs and oil and a liquid. You just add water. So, and again, I told you there's no measurement. We're just making enough batter so that we can fill a sheet tray. For me, that's like a half a box. And if you don't have enough, you can always add more. It's not that big of a deal. But yes, we're using a prepared pancake mix, but we want to show it some love, right? So we're going to add a few ingredients. So first things first, I'm going to add in about a tablespoon of vanilla extract. I'm going to add in about a tablespoon of cinnamon powder, about a half a teaspoon of nutmeg, right? We're trying to echo the flavors of an apple pie. And then we're just going to add in some brown sugar, about a half a cup. Now we're just going to add enough water until we get a pancake batter, right? But first I want to mix this around and get it all incorporated. These are going to be so good, and wait till you see what we top it with. Oh my God. I told you, I'm known for my breakfasts. So let's start adding in the water. Start off slow and then add as you need, because you can always add, but you can't take it away. And you see there how I just made a little well in the center. So our pancake batter is all mixed up, and you see it's literally a thick pancake batter, right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to add the apple pie filling to the pancake batter. In fact, let me get rid of the whisk now. We don't need that. And now we're just going to fold in our apple pie filling to the pancake batter. Now, I've done this both ways. Like today, I added to the pancake batter, and I've also put the pancake batter in the sheet tray first, and then put little dollops of apple pie filling in all over the sheet of pancake batter. This is just easier and faster, and you get the same results. Now our apple pie filling is fully incorporated, so let's put it in the sheet tray. So what I have here is an aluminum sheet tray that I lined with aluminum foil and sprayed with cooking spray. So now we're just going to take the pancake batter and pour that into the sheet tray. So our sheet pan is filled up with the batter and the apple pie filling, so I just want to spread it out and make it even. And you see how that was the perfect amount for this sheet tray? This is a half sheet. So we're going to pop this in a 350-degree oven for between 25 and 35 minutes, or until it's fully set, a toothpick comes out clean, and it's golden brown. Okay, so while our pancakes are cooking, I want to make a compound butter to put on top of them when they come out of the oven. So I have here 2 sticks of room temperature butter that's good and softened, and I'm just going to break that up a bit and start working it just so I can add the other ingredients. You can do this in a food processor if you like. I don't think it's necessary. Just work it around. So once you have your butter all good and worked and softened up, we're gonna add in literally the same ingredients that we added into the pancake batter. So I'm gonna go in with some cinnamon, about a tablespoon. This time just a dash of nutmeg. Some brown sugar, 2 tablespoons, which that's the perfect amount, and a splash of vanilla extract. Now you're just gonna mix that all together, and literally you have cinnamon sugar compound butter. Taste it, make sure it's good. Perfect. So now clean off your whisk, and we're gonna just transfer it to a bowl, a smaller bowl. You can use it not only for these pancakes, but for anything. You could spread this on toast. You could put it on waffles. You can put this, it has a million uses. Just keep it in the refrigerator. It keeps forever. And it's just a fancy little touch you can add to something to ramp it up a bit. You're gonna take it from ordinary to extraordinary, whatever you're making, whatever you top this with. Right into the bowl. So now I'm just gonna pop this in the freezer. By the way, isn't it beautiful? I'm gonna pop this in the refrigerator until our pancakes are ready, and then I'm gonna take it out. See, anybody can do this. Now you're fancy. Now you have compound butter for your breakfast. Our apple pie pancake is out of the oven, and you should smell my house. It smells fabulous. I can't wait to dig into this. So this is what she looks like. Isn't she pretty? So let's cut a piece. Now, you could just sprinkle powdered sugar on this, put the cinnamon sugar compound butter that we made all over it, and serve it as is. Or you can be extra like me, and I'm about to show you how I like to serve it. Isn't she pretty? Now let's dress her. Okay, so we're gonna take the compound butter that we made earlier. I'm just gonna spread that all over the top. It just melts right in. Then we're gonna take some whipped cream, some caramel drizzle, and I toasted up some pecans in a dry pan for about 5 minutes, just until they started to smell nutty. And I'm just gonna put a few of those on top. And check that out. Let's give her a taste. I'm convinced this is why my family wants it to snow every day. That is so good. And guys, let me tell you something. Yes, I'm serving this for breakfast. This could be a dessert. This is so good. The next time you want to make a quick, easy, delicious breakfast or dessert, make this. You will not be disappointed. If you want the recipe to my apple pie pancakes, just comment the word recipe in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to send it to your DM. Eat this up and then go outside and shovel.